Let's see. Okay, let me get back here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Share. Okay, hold on one second. Let's go to the front slide. Gotta love Zoom. Okay, there we go. All right, we're going to get started. Elias is out in Georgia holding a business planning clinic. So I am going to cover for him today. Let's see, we're going to get started. Sorry, guys. Okay, can you see my screen? Are we good? Okay, cool. All right, last week was a bit festive for leadership and those agents who were able to make it out to all of the Jingle and Mingle events. I had the pleasure of attending Thursday in Alameda, and also on Friday, the guys were out in Brentwood. So it was cool to meet some new faces on the team. And for anybody on the call right now, if you ever get a chance to attend anything that we host or we encourage you to attend, it's always good to get out and meet other people on the team and see them beyond the agent that a lot of us, are used to seeing each other and working in that capacity. We're all human. There are a lot of things that a lot of us can relate on, but if ever you get a chance to, it's cool. I got to meet Kyrell last week. I got to see Nicole and some other people on the team. It's always fun. Our team's a vibe. So sorry, I missed my folks out in SAC because, that's my crew out there. I see them all on the screen. This is an exciting week. So we're going to get into the team meeting, but there's a lot happening in the office. If you are interested in tickets and having difficulty, DM me. But we got Focus and Fire on Friday, and we have our holiday heat on Saturday. So we are going to jump right into the slides. Is there anybody new on the call? Do we have any guests here this week? I know it might be kind of quiet as we near the holidays, but do we have any guests on the call? Feel free to unmute yourself. Nope. All right. Moving right along. Community contributions, what is happening? I saw Dameon on here. I know he has something this week at Alameda Food Bank. I don't know if he wants to plug it in right here, but open up the floor to anybody with some last year wrap-up events in and around town. Anybody want to share what they got going on in their neck of the woods?
Yes.
Who's that? Hi, Samandi.
Hey. So we are having a toy drive tomorrow. If anybody wants to stop by and bring a toy, it's gonna go to a program for foster kids. So we're collecting a toy and feeding your souls. We'll have wine, and Chris Praserna in Sacramento is gonna be Santa Claus. So you guys can come bring your kids, take a picture with Santa at the Stockton office. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's it.
And then, this Thursday, it marks 2 years of consecutive months contributing and volunteering at the Alameda County Community Food Bank. So if you can, please sign up and join us 12 until about 2:30ish in the afternoon this Thursday. Last one of the year, completing 2 consecutive years. Pull up, please.
You're on mute, Moli.
Moli. Okay. No, I knew I was on mute. I'm trying to get the little stupid bar at the bottom to like pop up, gotta love the Max, the like peekaboo bars. Okay, sweet. I know, Dameon, I'm gonna try to get out there to join you. I did register, so if anybody hasn't, there is the link on the calendar just to fill out the quick form. So I'm gonna try to get out there and join you. Alrighty, I'm gonna skip that. I sent Patrick a message. There's just audio trouble. We're gonna jump right into it. New escrows for the week. We did really well last week, so let's see who's on the board. All right, representing buyers. So we have Anna with two, one in Sacramento and Stockton, Sunny with the deal in Oakland, and Jean with a deal in San Francisco. Do we have any of these lovely faces on with us this morning? Nope. All right, we will keep it moving along. Congrats to you guys for getting your buyers into contract. Sierra and Otis with the deal in Pinole for $440, and Aaron with the deal out in Patterson for $475. Got to see Aaron on Friday. Are any of these lovely beings on the call? Negative. We're going to keep it moving. All right, we have Dan with the deal in Orangevale for $555 and Mauricio with the deal in Oakland for $545. I don't think either
Dan's
of
here.
these
Dan's
two
here.
are on.
I'm here.
Here? Okay. Hey, Dan. Oh my gosh, our first speaker of the morning. The floor is yours.
I feel so honored. Yeah, this was actually a really quick one. I got this as a lender referral maybe a month or so ago, and just had built a really good relationship with this lender. And when I first did the buyer's consultation with the client, they said that they needed to move by July of next year. So they were like, yeah, we're really not looking to do anything very soon. Looking July of next year. All right, that's fine. But why don't we go out now and start taking a look at things and see what we see? And sure enough, as soon as we started looking at homes, they're like, oh my God, we love this home. We want to buy it. And so there's a lot of negotiating back and forth. We were actually able to get them a really, really good deal on this house. Everything else in this neighborhood had gotten between 10 to 20 offers on it. And we're selling like 50 to 80,000 over asking price, and like not at a super high price point either. But because our sellers had really flexible timeline for when they needed to be out of their rental, we were able to give them 90 days to find a replacement property, and just like really, really, really generous terms for the rest of the contract, and got a huge credit for them as well. So it worked out really well. We got them like basically at asking price after the credit, when if this had gone on in like March or April, it probably would have gone for 600 or so. So they were really excited about it, and they just get to sit back and wait and lock in November pricing and close in April.
That's awesome. Moli, do you want to go back to Otis real quick?
Yeah, I thought Sierra was on, and I was on a call, but follow up. We had a buyer back from August that we met, and just constant follow up. They reached out, and we went to go look at a bunch of places, but it came down to the only place that really made sense was the place where they were at, and they just had to wait to see if they were going to put it on. They hadn't put it on. They reached out to us and said they were thinking about it, and we were able to get this off market before it even hit. We wrote initially about 3 weeks ago, but the father-in-law of our buyer had a stroke, so they kind of got cold feet and had to wait to figure out what was going on with him. Seller understood, gave us until December 3rd, and we wrote it that day, and we got in the contract. So I'll just say follow up, because we got another person, Sierra and I, same thing, just constant follow up, whether it's a task or something that you're doing just to show that you're committed to them in some type of way, is kind of really been paying off lately with some older buyers that are coming back in. So just trying to capitalize and tell them that there's credits out there, and there's ways for you to get deals done now where you can save money compared to later where you'll be paying more. That's kind of just the gist of how we're getting people in the contract right now.
Sweet. Thanks. So sorry I didn't see you on the screen, but thank you for the share, and congrats to you and Sierra for your clients. Right. We will keep it running along. Next up on the board, Dameon with the flex deal in Oakland for $725 and Kike with the deal out in Hayward for $799. Dameon, I know you're here. Would you like to tell us about this deal? And I'm gonna see if Kike is here.
Yep, I would. So this is a client I met in September, I believe. We got into contract last month, but they're a VA buyer, so some things came up on the inspections, on the supplemental inspection, that we couldn't get past in a timely manner, so we had to cancel the contract. We just identified another home last Thursday, I believe it was, wrote that same day, got the offer accepted the next day. Seller agreed to pay for everything on the Section 1, which we need to close. So, yeah, knock on wood, everything comes back not too terrible on that Section 1 today, and we'll see this one through.
That's pretty quick. All right. And this was a flex buyer, correct?
Yep, flex buyer. Shout
Sweet.
out to Hello.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Dameon. All right, moving along. Who else we got? We got Bowie and Viv on the board with the deal for 903 in Hayward. Viv, nope. All right, we'll keep it moving. Hamada. Oh, I haven't seen Hamada in a minute. Okay, Hamada on the board with the deal in Oakland for 1, and Jing with another deal in San Francisco for $1,050,000. Negative. All right. Be sure to shout out these two if you see them. Congrats, you guys. All right. Next on the board, Ilona with the deal in Oakland for 1.5 and Justin with the deal out in Fremont for 1.7. I did see Ilona. Ilona, would you like to talk about this deal?
Sure. It was a Zillow deal. It is a nonprofit organization that is purchasing an empty fourplex for unhoused people. We've been working on this since like mid-October. It's messy. There's seller financing involved. There's funding from grants coming in. There's oh so very much, and I'm just hoping we get it to the finish line.
It's for a good cause though, right?
It's for a really good cause, and if it all falls through, the good cause is going to lose 400 grand, and that would be really sad. So, I mean, I'm just really just on the sidelines, kind of like, I'm the realtor. I'm going to do the realtor thing. Everything else I don't do.
Well, let's hope that everything lines up, that the stars are in alignment for you in this deal, but I'm sure
great.
you'll have a story to tell after this one. But
Yeah, more to report
congrats.
once we actually get into the nitty-gritty. But yeah,
It'll be a good case study. All right. Good luck.
thanks.
All right, we keep it moving. All right, we move into the seller board. Okay, Dameon, you were just a busy guy. Samandi, I see you on here too with your deal out in Lodi for 340. And then Dameon on the board again with another deal in Vacaville for 630. Samandi, do you want to take the floor for this one?
Sure. Sorry, I just got home. So this one I partnered up with Miriam. Miriam is she's certified probate and trust. So this was one of a trust listing of hers that she put me on. And it's been a roller coaster. But yeah, it's a fixer. We had over 40 people come through in one day, tenant occupied. We listed at 299 and are in contract for 340.
Kudos. Thank you for sharing. All right, we will keep it moving. I don't know what happened to my screen. Viv and Kevin on the board with a deal they're listing in Oakland, sold for 1, and then Kuhn with a deal in San Jose for 1.3. Are any of these parties on the line? No. Nope. All right. Congrats to you 3 for getting on the board. We will keep it moving. Is it me or can you guys see that marking on there? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
that.
what that is. All right, so these are the stats from last week. Pretty good week, especially leading into the holiday season. We know that it tends to slow down. But we were able to put up 19 deals on the board for 14.4 volume. Kenny, you want to say anything while we're on this slide?
Sure. I mean, it kind of says similar things last week. We're having our best December in out of a couple of years. Everything I'm reading in the market, including headlines this morning, is saying that 2025 is going to be a very as close to a normal market as possible. A normal market mean pre-pandemic years like 2017, 18, 19. Inventory is way up high. Bay Area sales, I should be up like 20, 25%. So you want in on that and piece of that, you got to start nurturing the database now. People are out, people are ready to shop in spring, but you want to get ahead of that conversation. We're seeing a lot of activities. Personally, I think 6 or 7. I only did 12 deals this entire year, but I already have 6 or 7 listings signed and ready to go in first quarter next year. So next year, I'm hoping my personal business will double just based on the trajectory. And most of these people I've been talking to for the last 1 year that have been waiting to go online next year.
Okay, sweet. All right, we will keep it moving. Happy anniversary to all of these superstars on the board for sharing another year with us. So if you see them, wish them a happy anniversary. These are our work anniversaries for the month of December. We'll keep it moving. Looking ahead, I think we all know what's ahead this week. Focus and Fire. These are your guest speakers who will be here this week. On Friday, if you guys haven't gotten your tickets, the link is still up. Again, if you're having trouble, just DM me on the side if you are interested. All of that is going down this Friday in Oakland, followed by Saturday, Holiday Heat. It's a party. I see that some people are dressing up for the theme. Again, you could wear formal attire if you don't have anything inspired by Studio 54. But a good times to be had, open bar, there's food, DJ, disco floor, photo booths, all of that. So if you haven't gotten your tickets, they are still available on Eventbrite. And that would wrap up the meeting for this week. Karina or Kenny, do you guys have any parting words before we log off?
None other than I hope to see you all on Friday and or Saturday.
Yes. And next week will be our last meeting for the year. The following Tuesdays will fall on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, so we will not be having team meetings. And then we will see you guys back here at the beginning of the year on the 7th. So again, if you guys have any needs or any resources right now while it's quiet, like Otis and Kenny said, follow up, start creating what you're going to be doing coming into Q1 and Q2. If you don't already have an idea for what your follow-up or what your reach out is going to look like for Q1, you're not too far behind the game, but you're already far behind the game. You should already be planning what your Q2, 3, and 4 look like, whether it's farming, whether it's an event you're going to host in the community. Again, we have people on the team that can help you with that. So if you need a refresh of marketing, if you need to clean up databases, if you need to get your stats together for rolling into 2025, now's the time, if you haven't already, to be mapping that out or what that looks like, and then allowing our team to help support you on that, whether that's a video reel or highlighting what you did this year. Again, just be thinking about all of those things as we wrap up this year. I'll say it now, and I'm going to say it again as we come in the new year. If you have moved, or if you have a change to your name, maybe you got married this year, maybe you got divorced, whatever the case is, make sure that your information is current for EXP, because a lot of you guys will wait until January to say, hey, how do I get this? How do I get that? EXP is going to send important information and documents to the address that they have on file. So again, now's a good time to do some of that admin stuff and double check to make sure that everything is current and up to date across the board. So again, Everybody have a blessed week, and hopefully we will see you guys on Friday or Saturday. Bye, everyone.